We're back on Appalachia Sessions, and see the smile on my face? It's because I'm with a friend that I care deeply about. He and his wife, Robin. This is John Barry. But let me tout a few more things about you, John, if I may. 20 years of successful songwriting and hits in country music. You've got 6 singles that hit the top 5. You've got number 1s, Your Love Amazes Me, Oh Holy Night. I could go on, but this is just a 2.5-minute interview. But I just wanted to share, some of the things in case someone doesn't know who John Barry is. I want them to know this man has had so many number 1s and such respected voice in country music. How are you?
I'm good. I'm doing terrific.
Good. How's family? I'm fine.
Everybody's good. My wife Robin is doing terrific. She told me to say hello. And our children are all grown up, and we've got 2 grandchildren now.
You're a pawpaw.
Yeah, Papa John.
Papa John. Oh, I love that.
I think they're expecting pizzas or something. I don't know. But sweet grandchildren. My granddaughters are about 3, and my grandson's 1.5 years. So.
Well, then this show and this mission as a Papa John is even more important to you, as it is to us, because we're all about education and inspiration for young kids that may not have a lot of great opportunities in life. And as someone who has won Grammys, nominated for Grammys, won ACMs and CMAs, I said the list could go on. Is there some piece of advice that someone gave you that you think about on a daily basis, or that really set you on your right path?
I think the best advice I got is that if that you need to be where the people who can help you.
In proximity?
In proximity.
Okay.
Not that you have to move there or live there and spend your, and uproot your whole family and all that kind of stuff, but at least have a presence there on a regular basis. Like in Nashville, Tennessee, if you're in country music, that's where you need to be.
Right.
If you're in rock music, you can be in LA or New York or Nashville, because Nashville's got a big rock scene now. If you want to be in movies, LA or maybe New York, Broadway, New York.
Astronaut, NASA.
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah. Or Houston.
Yeah, Houston.
And but the biggest thing is being around those people who can help. There are a lot of genuine people who love the music business, the business I'm in.
Right.
They want to see new talent come in. They want to see people do well. And they want to be a part of it. There are snakes in the grass, and you have to watch for those. Right. But if you find those good people that want to help, that really want to help and see you succeed, those are the kind of people you want to surround yourself with. But you can't do that if you're not with them. They don't know who you are. But if you have that opportunity to be in their vicinity and that proximity and make a presence from time to time and build that reputation,
that relationship,
and build those relationships, then they'll find you.
Was there somebody like that for you? Who was that for you?
Well, actually, my dad. My dad was the one who told me, and that just needed to, because I was living in Athens, Georgia. I lived in Georgia almost all my life, and I grew up originally from South Carolina. Grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, and then moved to Athens, Georgia. Just had a friend who booked me at a little club there for every other week over a 5-week period. Played there 3 weeks over a 5-week period.
I remember that.
And I ended up playing that same club for 2 years.
Right.
And ended up playing clubs in Athens for 8.
That's right.
I could have gotten a PhD twice. And but my dad always told me, he said, being here's great. You made a great living. You provided for your family. I had a full farm and doing really well. He said, but if you really want to make that next step, you need to go where the people who can help you, because he said the folks in New York and LA and Nashville, maybe somebody's heard your name, but they don't know you.
Right.
They don't know your music. And that's when I ended up going to, actually the song that perpetuated me to go was Joe Diffie's Ships That Don't Come In.
Really?
Yeah. I was driving home. I was playing clubs in Athens.
God bless Joe Diffie.
I was driving home, middle of the night. DJ comes on. He said, "Hey, y'all, turn it up. Brand new song from Joe Diffie." And I crank it up, and Joe sings this song, Ships That Don't Come In. And he got to the line. He said, "And to those who stand on empty shores and spit against the wind, and those who wait forever for ships that don't come in." It hit me like a freight train. I realized I had done 6 albums at that time.
Wow.
I'd done 6 in 4 in the basement of my parents' house, and then
I didn't know
then 2 on my own in other studios. And then I was playing clubs in Athens, I had a 150-acre farm. I had a little bus we traveled around in.
And you left.
We were rocking.
Yeah.
But I woke Robin up when I got home, and through tears I told her about this song Joe sang. And I said, baby, this is all great, but I've dreamed bigger. I've dreamed bigger than being a big fish in the little pond of Athens, Georgia. And we sat up all night, came up with a plan to go to Nashville every 6 weeks for a year. And if we didn't garner some attention, we'd punt. So we went to Nashville. We set up an industry showcase at Douglas Corner, right off Music Row. Did our first industry showcase. I hoped no one would come. We sent out 250 invitations. I hoped no one would come because I wanted to be sure I sounded the same in Nashville as I sounded in Athens. Get one under my belt, so to speak. And we went to Nashville and did our first showcase. My dream came true. No one came, except one guy.
Who was that?
On that list of 250 people, Herky Williams showed up. Herky worked for Jimmy Bowen, the president of Capitol Records. And after we got done, we went and got a bite to eat at Waffle House. He calls the next morning, hey, Bowen wants to see you. I said, we're back in Athens.
But I'll be back next week.
So they set up a private showcase with David Corlew, John Huey,
yes,
and Jimmy Bowen.
All industry.
And of course, David Corlew was Charlie Daniels' manager for years and years.
Yeah.
And we did this private showcase for Bowen. And Bowen said, well, he liked what he heard. He said, I guess you come here looking for a record deal. I said, yes, sir, I did. And he looked at Corlew, said, Corlew, you going to represent him? And I looked at Corlew. He goes, I said, we're on. And so here we are.
The moral of the story, if you will let me sum it down.
The very long story.
The very long story. It just takes one person to believe in you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it takes a lot of people, but that one person that showed up out of 250 that didn't might be the ticket for you.
Yeah, and just having that, we can, if that plan had not worked, I don't know, maybe we had gone up there 5 more times, maybe over the course of a year, we may have garnered that attention. But it's funny, when we went to dinner afterwards, after that celebration with Bowen and all, Corlew took us all to dinner, and Mr. Tom O'Grady was with him, and that was Tom O'Grady was was David Corlew's partner.
Right.
Tom O'Grady was retired as vice president of U.S. Tobacco. He started off as a country store to country store snuff salesman and retired as the vice president.
Wow.
And an older Irish gentleman's passed away in recent years, but he pulled me to the side. He says, this seemed pretty easy, didn't it? I said, well, he said, stop right there. He said, if you come last year or 2 weeks ago or next year,
may not have happened.
Tonight was your night. So
there's several good morals in that story. Yeah. I just love you to
follow
pieces.
your heart, follow your dreams, put a lot of effort and work into it. Be with people who can help you. Don't be with people who can drag you down.
Enough said. John Barry, everyone.
Hey guys, please comment, like, and share. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. For more information and the latest news, please go to @appysessions.com.